episode 1, titled Who Are the Yonas, we spoke about the Arabs living under the rule of King Pandukabaya in 400 BC. In this episode, we now go forward 500 years to around 150 AD when Ptolemy drew his famous map of the world. The island Taprobana shown in this ancient map is the present-day Sri Lanka. This map gives us an idea of the role and activity played by these Arabs over these 500 years. This ancient map of Sri Lanka is from one of the earliest maps of the world, drawn in the year 150 AD by Claudius Ptolemy. Claudius Ptolemy was a Greek astronomer, mathematician, and geographer. He was also a cartographer, which means that he drew maps. It is interesting to learn that Claudius Ptolemy obtained all his information for his maps by patiently questioning travelers and sailors and then meticulously recording the information acquired. Ptolemy's map of the world is historically famous for many reasons, one of which is because Ptolemy was the first person to use longitudinal and latitudinal reference lines in a map, as well as specifying locations on land through celestial observations. In 150 AD, that would have been exceptionally brilliant. In 1995, Sri Lanka issued a stamp of this ancient map of our island, then known as Taprobana. In episode 1, we learned that Arabs were living in this country a long time ago. In fact, years before Islam came to Sri Lanka. We also learned that these Arabs were living harmoniously under the rule of King Pandukabaya with the other citizens of Sri Lanka who had made this island their home, and that King Pandukabaya encouraged the coexistence of people of all sects. In this episode, we see how around 500 years after Pandukabaya, the Arabs weren't just using the land provided for them, but they were traveling to various other places in the country and serving the island kingdom through trade and international relations. In Ptolemy's map of Taprobana, present-day Deduru Oya is named Soana Fluvius, or River of the Arabs. This river was used as a trade route by the Arabs at that time. Ptolemy indicates that it was not just the Arab traders who were settled in Taprobana, but that the Persians and the Abyssinians too were similarly occupied. Goods by the Arab traders were transported to and from Anuradhapura, Mana and Putlam via the Deduru Oya and Malvatu Oya. It is very likely that a large number of these pre-Islamic Arabs in Sri Lanka embraced Islam after the 7th century AD, when traders of various races speaking Arabic visited the island under the banner of Islam. These traders were the progenitors of the country's Muslims.